political parties for political power. Political parties compete for political power to gain legal authority to govern the people and execute policies. There are several ways in which political parties compete for power. 1. Campaign. Campaigns are series of planned activities aimed at achieving political results. The political parties, by this method, try to cancel out their opponents' policies and programs. That is, this is an avenue for the political parties to declare what they are for the people. And this is a method they use to rule out their opponents, to rule out the policies and the programs of the opponents. They use different medium to win the hearts of the electorates, e.g., television, radio, newspaper, advertisements, and so on. Manifesto. This is a written document containing the programs, beliefs, and ideology of a political party. In a manifesto, the political party states in clear terms what they have or will do for the citizenry if elected into office. This is like a guidebook where the plans, their purpose, their mission for going into office is written. Logo. Each political party has its own logo by which it is identified. It is the symbol of identity for the political party. For example, in Nigeria, we have PDP with the umbrella logo and APC with the broom logo. Slogan. This is a catchy phrase to express the aims of the party or what it stands for. It is a means by which political parties try to turn the hearts of people to them and also to distinguish themselves. Rallies. This refers to a large public meeting, especially one that is held outdoor, to seek support for a political idea. It is an opportunity for the political parties to reach out to the electorate and also to state their intentions. Souvenirs. In order to win the hearts of the electorate, political parties make use of branded items with their logos printed on it, like shirts, caps, books, pens, and so on. Team 3. Dangers of political apathy. Meaning and forms of political apathy. Political apathy can be defined as lack of interest the citizen has in the political activities of their country. It also means not getting involved in any issue of the country. Lack of interest in public opinion, elections, civic responsibilities, political parties, and so on. It is manifested in various degrees in both developing and developed countries. The success of any political system and the level of political participation by the citizen depends on the relationship between the government and its people. Governments and the citizens of a state must discharge their duties to one another. Failure to do this will lead to political apathy. Forms of political apathy. There are various forms by which citizens can exhibit political apathy. Some of the ways are: refusal to register and vote during elections. That is, when citizens refuse to register for their voting card and refuse to vote during election, it is a form of political apathy. Failure to protest against rigging of elections and other electoral malpractices. Some citizens are indifferent regarding rigging of election, electoral malpractices, because they believe it is none of their concern. And failure to protest against these devious acts is a form of political apathy. Failure to assist security agents with useful information in the case of when a ballot box is being snatched and there was an eyewitness. If the eyewitness refuses to assist the security agents with useful information as regards the events that just happened, then that is another form of political apathy. Refusal to accept political appointments. When notable individuals in the society are given different political appointments and they refuse, this is a form of political apathy. Total lack of interest in politics. There are certain individuals that do not even have any interest whatsoever in politics, and this is a form of political apathy. Negligence of other civic responsibilities. When citizens do not perform their civic responsibilities, this is a form of political apathy. Reason for political apathy. There are different reasons that propels different individuals to engage in political apathy. 1. Corrupt leaders. People tend to be indifferent to government actions if those in power are corrupt. That is, when the leaders appointed or elected to govern the affairs of the state are already corrupt. When they are corrupt, it makes the people indifferent to government actions. Low economic status. Poverty most times fill the minds of individuals with anger against the government. They blame their low economic status on the wrong policies and thereby reach a state of political apathy due to their poverty and anger. This implies that when citizens are poor, they tend to blame the government for their states, for their low economic status. And because of this anger, they tend to develop political apathy. They tend not to involve themselves with any political activity whatsoever because they blame the government for their poor status. Frustration. If the change people expect is not forthcoming, they may decide not to get involved in political activities. That is, at a certain point in time, citizens might get frustrated because they elect people in office so that these people will effect change in the society. But when the change they expect is not forthcoming, when they see the change is not forthcoming at all, then they tend to develop political apathy and they tend not to get involved in any political activities. Illiteracy. Illiteracy is a key cause of political apathy. When people are ignorant of governance and political matters, they do not see any reason to get involved. That is, when individuals do not have the knowledge of what governance is, or what it takes to be governed, or what it takes to govern, when they don't have the knowledge of public issues, matters, opinions, policies, or how to handle them, they do not see any reason whatsoever why they should get involved in politics because they don't have the knowledge of it. Low esteem. People with low self-esteem shy away from political participation because they lack confidence in themselves to influence political decisions, while people with high self-esteem participate actively in politics. This simply means the esteem an individual has about himself, whether low or high, will determine their political participation. If an individual has low self-esteem, then the individual will believe there is no way I can affect governmental policies. There is no way my voice can be heard. People would not listen to me. Then this type of people tend to shy away from political